Imagine getting handed a sleek black card by your billionaire boss, no limits attached, and told to spend it however you want in just 24 hours. Sounds like a dream, right? But for Natalie Parker, it turned into something way more intense, a test that exposed secrets, sparked a romance, and flipped her whole world upside down. This isn't just any story, it's packed with twists that had everyone talking. Let's jump right in and see how it all unfolded. Natalie couldn't believe it when CEO Jackson Hayes called her and 3 other women into his office that morning. There she was, a single mom scraping by as his executive assistant, organizing his chaotic schedule while juggling her son's doctor visits and a car that was one breakdown away from the junkyard. The other women? Total powerhouses. Victoria, the sharp marketing director with her endless degrees and designer everything. Madison, the smooth PR whiz who could charm anyone. And Danielle, the genius engineer whose ideas had already made the company a fortune. Hayes, this enigmatic 39-year-old who'd built Horizon Innovations into a massive empire, leaned back and said he was running a little experiment. Each got a black card, no questions, just spend and show your true self. His eyes lingered on Natalie, making her wonder what he was really after. As the others dashed off to high-end spots, Natalie headed straight to the hospital. Her little boy Joey had been dealing with breathing issues for months, and the specialist visit she'd put off due to costs? Not anymore. The card swiped without a hitch, covering tests, meds, and a plan that finally diagnosed his condition. But doubts hit her hard. What if this was a trap to see who'd abuse the power? She pushed through, fixing her car next, stocking up on real food instead of cheap stuff, and grabbing warm clothes for Joey's winter. Nothing flashy, just what kept them going. By nightfall, receipts in hand, she felt grounded, but then Hayes's email popped up, dinner at his place, bring what you bought. Her stomach twisted, this felt bigger than a simple test. The group chat blew up the next day with the others flaunting their hauls, Victoria's jewels and art pieces she called investments, Madison's fancy dinner and hotel suite for the memories, Danielle keeping it vague about her pics. Natalie stayed quiet, dropping Joey at school where he beamed about breathing easier. At work, whispers flew about Hayes maybe picking a successor or something wilder. She slipped out to a bookstore, snagging books on managing money and health, plus a rare out-of-print one by Hayes's late dad on building real wealth. Wrapping it up, she added a note, figuring if this was about character, she'd show hers. The afternoon dragged, but soon she was at Hayes's surprisingly cozy home, not the mansion she'd pictured. Inside, it was all warmth, books everywhere, personal photos, no flashy excess. Hayes cooked Italian himself, chatting casually before getting serious over dessert. He revealed a big company shakeup, and this experiment was his way to spot true leaders. One by one, they shared Victoria's status symbols, Madison's networking vibes, Danielle's smart tech donations to schools. Natalie laid out her basics, health for her kid, fixes for life, and handed Hayes the book. His face shifted, a rare crack in his cool exterior. But just as he started explaining, chaos hit, an urgent call about a breach in some secret project. While he stepped out, the women snooped, spotting a photo of Hayes with a woman and boy in a hospital. Natalie recognized her as a former colleague, Catherine. Hayes returned, admitting Catherine was his sister, gone 18 months from a tough illness. Her son Tyler lived with him now, and her death flipped his world, pushing him toward better causes like health access. That's when Victoria pushed back, questioning his emotional choices for business. But Hayes stayed focused, outlining new roles, Victoria in finance, Madison in engagement, Danielle in tech for good. For Natalie, he hinted at leading a huge foundation with a $50 million start. Before she could react, her phone rang, Joey's in an ambulance. Panic set in, Hayes drove her to the hospital, pulling strings for top care. Turns out, a hidden allergy in dinner sauce triggered it, but they caught it fast. Hours later, as Joey stabilized, Hayes opened up more. Catherine's fight showed him systems flaws, even with his money. He offered Natalie the foundation gig, valuing how she prioritized needs then gave back meaningfully. But then her sister called, apartment ransacked, papers everywhere. Hayes jumped in, suspecting it tied to the experiment, sending security for all. They headed to his guest house, safe and stocked, where Natalie found files on Catherine's vision, helping families like hers. A message pulled her to a meeting, attacks on everyone, traced to a leak. In the conference room, Hayes laid it out, the reorg news slipped early, sparking targeted hits. Then, bombshell, Victoria's behind it, digging dirt to secure her spot. She denied, but evidence piled up, police were coming. With her out, the plan moved forward. Natalie joined the board meeting, nailing questions, getting approved to lead the foundation. Meeting Tyler afterward, seeing him bond with Joey, it all clicked. 2 kids healing together. 6 months on, the foundation's thriving, funding care and education nationwide. Natalie and Joey settled nearby, with Hayes becoming a fixture, dinners, support, a slow spark turning real. That black card? It wasn't just a test, it uncovered greed, built legacies, and wove unexpected families. Makes you think, what would your spend say about you?